The Season 5 mid-season update is arriving December 5th for Halo Infinite, and 343 have just posted a blog post going over all the stuff that this update will contain, and of course, that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So without wasting any more of your time, let's jump straight in. First things first, and of course this is the big one, Firefight King of the Hill. There will be 9 different playable Firefight maps, one of which being the House of Reckoning from Halo Infinite's campaign. You'll be fighting waves of banished forces while trying to capture hills on these different maps in order to achieve success. They've said they'll have a full detailed blog going live on December 4th ahead of the game mode's debut. I am very excited to finally have Firefight in matchmaking. Hopefully it has a somewhat decent XP payout, but it'll just be nice to have some form of PvE and matchmaking, and hopefully this is a good sign of more things to come. Next up, we have a new Sandbox edition, this being the Repair Field. It's a new piece of equipment that, like the Regenerator in Halo 3, heals allies and enemies within its radius, but also has the capability to heal and repair vehicles. This definitely seems like an exciting addition, and I like that it can actually latch onto the side of vehicles, so you can definitely be quite strategic with this, and it'll be very useful in supporting your team. 343 have also announced they're making some changes to Ranked. First of all, in Ranked Extraction, at the moment you can hear your extraction point is being converted by the enemy team from anywhere on the map. This meant that players were able to leave the area around the extraction device and use global audio cue to tell them when to peek back out. However, with the upcoming audio change, you'll need to be near the extraction device, as it will be that itself that makes the audio cue. So as a result, you'll need to pay much closer attention. Also, the UI will no longer indicate that the device is being converted, so in the ranked version of the mode, you will need to play much more strategically. There's also some CSR improvements coming. Once you rank up a tier, you will get 3 games, win or lose, before a loss will rank you down to the previous tier. Additionally, if a player in the match who is not on your fire team quits, you will not lose CSR if you decide to quit as well. I don't really play ranked, so those of you that do will have to let me know if this is a good change down in the comments. We're also getting some pretty juicy Forge updates with the addition of HVTs and bosses. Forge AI obviously released with the season, but it was definitely lacking in the boss department. All 15 of the HVTs that you fight in the campaign, like Okro Vagadoon, will all be getting added to Forge as bosses that you can place in your own maps and modes. Major bosses are also included in this lineup, including Escharum, the Harbinger, and more. So this is definitely going to be very exciting. We did already have Agilent Resolution, but I am excited that the rest of the bosses are being added because it definitely allows players to create more creative experiences. Skulls are also getting added to the node graph, so you'll be able to add skulls to modify the difficulty of your maps and modes. There's also various quality of life improvements, like the Global Material Allow list, which gives the players to access all the swatches contained in a swatch group. They're also adding a Trigger Grunt Hug feature, so this will make any grunt in a squad pull out both of its plasma grenades and run at the player. Blockers will also be scalable, which is definitely a nice change. Rather than needing to place a bunch of a certain size, you can just scale it to be whatever size you need. Also, you will be able to place auto turrets on specific teams, so they will now ignore allies to their team and only focus on enemy players. The Customs game browser is also seeing some very necessary improvements, such as being able to join a session as a fire team. As long as there is enough slots in a specific Customs game browser session, you should be able to bring all of your fire team with you to join that mode, and essentially merge 2 fire teams together. There will also be some stability and networking improvements to hopefully prevent more crashing, and we'll see our first glimpse of the new networking system on December 5th with the December update. Overall, this update is definitely bringing some exciting things. Obviously, the main one is absolutely King of the Hill Firefight. I know myself and many other players are very excited for it, but even some of the smaller changes here are pretty cool. I'm also pretty hyped that we're getting a new piece of equipment. Very excited to see how that'll play in Big Team Battle. Right now, that does seem like everything. I don't know if maybe 343's hiding anything up the sleeves, but only time will tell. Regardless, the December update should be a lot of fun. Let me know what you all think down in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.